It's your girl Jacina Love, and we are here. We pulled up. Shouts to Lavish Live. Shouts to the team, Listen Network. But wait a minute. We came to the Bronx.
Hello.
And we pulled up on Rob De La Rosa.
Hello.
Yo, that name is beautiful though.
Thank you so much.
Rob De La Rosa. Rob De La Rosa. Rob De La Rosa.
The best thing oh yeah, it goes with everything. You heard? Rob De La pull up if you want to be.
Yo, you just did your show.
I'm sorry, we just finished the show. So pull up with the pull.
Listen, he interviewed me. I'm interviewing him, and this is the pod collaboration world. This is the way we all should be working though.
100%.
Rob. Oh, of course, in the living room pod.
Hello.
What everybody knows you for.
Hello.
Okay.
And if you don't know, you bugging.
No, now you know.
Now you know.
You can say those lyrics. You can say here because I'm Brooklyn. I understand you're the Bronx, but you can say them lyrics. We live here.
Say less. I might rap later. If you want to sign me to a deal, you can. Give me a Happy Meal first. You understand? But, okay, I'm sorry.
No, you do a lot of things already. Let's talk about what you do. Let's stick to what you already do. Because you're wearing a lot of hats.
All right. Okay.
First and foremost, you're working with the Board of Ed. You're doing the podcasting. You travel. Entrepreneur in your own way. The fact that you're working out your living room. Mm-hmm. You know how many excuses out there? Oh, I can't pay for a studio. I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't. And here we are, making the living room look. Mira, because Oprah needed a living room like that.
Hello? Oprah, pull up on me.
No, that's my word.
I'm sorry. Come in the living room. Pull up to me in the living room. It works though.
I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to talk about using the pull up because I swear.
Dale pa' acá.
Okay.
Dale pa' acá. Oye, mija, Oprah, Rob De La Rosa, pull up on. Don't pull up. Ven pa' acá.
No, and then your name on Instagram.
Rob the Prophet.
Okay, let's get into it. Rob, your love for just in general. Where did it all begin for you? Because you clearly can speak. Mm-hmm. Right? You clearly got control over conversations, over speaking to children. Mm-hmm. You're a leader. Where did this start out? 10 years old, you was.
No, I appreciate the acknowledgement. You know, honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now. I first thank you for having me on your show. Right. Second, thank you for doing the magic you did on my show because that was incredible.
That was great.
And I just feel like it's only right to come here and then share my experience. Hopefully I'll do what you did on my show because, hey, yo.
And like I said, it takes a great leader. It takes a great host to lead the great show, to lead the great conversation. So I thank you.
No, for sure. So, Rob De La Rosa, I'm a bald-headed Dominican from the Bronx, what I go by. You hear me? Everywhere in the world, I stamped that.
We couldn't tell. First of all, we couldn't tell you were bald. We could not tell.
Hello. By the way, fix your beards, fellas. You feel me? If you got a bald head, you gotta have a good beard. But don't be out here with the dry beard.
He started with the gems.
Hear me out. If it's a struggling beard, get over it. Get rid of it.
What's a struggling beard?
Listen, it's okay if you got patches in your beard.
Okay.
Right? But if you got the joints that we could see from 3 years ago, let it go, my boy. It's not happening. You gotta let it go. Like, listen, I went bald when I was 19 years old. I went bald when I was like 19, 20.
For real?
Here's why.
Okay.
I'm gonna get to who I am in a second, but I'm giving the gems. Fire your barber, because you're supposed to be bald. Your hairline's up here, bro. If it's up here, this ain't I'm lying. I caught the convertible rooftop, right? And once I caught the convertible, it's over.
But at 19 that happened?
So 19, I got a low cut. Let me give you my life. Speaking was the place I was 19. 18 years old, I worked for AT&T.
Okay.
Right by NYU.
Okay.
Always had drive and ambition to do better. I played sports. Martial arts was my first love. Bruce Lee was my first hero. Got in the crib, saw Bruce Lee kick some.
And Bronx is on. Let's be real. That's why I'm doing the Brooklyn thing, Bronx thing. You know what I'm saying? But we love each other.
Played sports as a kid, and I'm the middle child. All right. Shout out to J. Cole. My sister's older, but I didn't have no real male dominant role. Father was always working, so I had to take lead on. Once I learned martial arts, I learned how to. This is real. I learned how to think in pressure time when I was a kid. When I was 5 years old, I was given a gift to have a sensei that under pressure, he told me how to think, how to breathe. A lot of people that get angry and spirals because you don't know this. No more oxygen is in your mind when you're frustrated. Learn how to breathe, slow things down. When things get hot, I can see things slow. Happened when I was a kid. I can't count on my hands the last time I got into a fight with anybody because I know how to speak to people. I got good at having conversations with myself to then be able to in turn have conversations with people. That happened, if I learned how to talk to my mom, like, yo, I'm just trying to go outside. How do I say this in a way that I can be heard? Is a benefit for me.
I love that, because being a mother and being with my son, he's written letters. He's found so many ways to pitch ideas. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what that is.
You gotta get good at speak. Like, if you want to be understood, then learn how to communicate. It's as simple as it comes. Didn't know that it was something that I was gonna be doing, because when I was 18 years old, shout out to those that I used to work with at AT&T. I worked with some NYU graduates and the top of the top. I'm from the Bronx, New York. I didn't have my first job before that. I was selling women's shoes. I didn't know what money looked like. I got hired when the iPhone 3G launched. iPhone 3G. When the line was wrapped around the room. And they told me I could work as much hours as I want. I was the #1 sales rep my first month. Sick. The best thing that happened was my manager was 21 years old. So you're 21. How you do that? College? No college. Huh? How long you been doing this? 4 years. I'll show you how to do it if you follow my lead. First thing, I learned how to be a good follower to those who know how to lead. So when he took me to the next store, I'm a little intimidated, I'm not gonna lie. Because it's graduates and the sharpest of the sharpest here, lo mama huevo, because I'm in the todo. Right? And one day they tell me, yeah, but you don't speak English. I was like, fuck does that mean? I don't speak English. No, because you speak whatever you're speaking, but it's not like something that people are gonna understand down here. And it was like, oh, heard you. So I speak whatever I speak, but it's not English. Two things could have happened there. One thing already happened, I already got offended. But two had me go, well, now where are you on the board? You're talking to me and you're the bottom performer. You're so smart, you don't know how to sell anything. I'm gonna cook you first, but I'm gonna pay attention to what words are being used that I'm not using. Overzealous, let me put that down. No, it's overzealous, what does that mean? I'm on Google, okay. And then got good at being able to communicate to a man who owns a $5 million company, a $20 million company. You know what I know works? Love. Love is the best language. From there you can learn anything. But knowing how to capture emotion and push people to action with words came from the gift of being in the living room, to be honest. Over and over, pitching an idea, presentation. And that's it. I got fascinated with knowing that if I can communicate with my words, I can paint a picture, and everybody loves movies.
Wow. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
What I love too about that is that Latino.
Yeah.
Language.
Hello.
So many things that stop us from being who we want to be. And that moment was supposed to stop you.
100% supposed to stop
That
me.
moment was supposed to stop that first month of sales. They said, wait a minute.
I don't speak English. What's this?
It's not the
I
white
had
girl.
earrings.
It's not the...
baggy. Oh, okay. I have something y'all don't have. Desire. Y'all want to be smart to be
So now,
smart.
where does that drive come from?
So I've always had it as a kid. Innately, it was, I love competition. Once I got into karate, and it was like, oh, there's somebody in front of me. Shout out to those who do martial arts. Yeah,
I'm not standing in front of you because
Let me
I
tell you
get
something.
kicked.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I wish I missed this. I wish I could find this guy. I won a lot of trophies doing karate. All right, I don't speak about that too much, but we're getting from the emphasis of who I am. I remember going to a
And
bout.
this is so important. See, these moments like this, when even for parents who are listening in, why put my kid doesn't really like sports, or my kid doesn't
Put
really,
them in something.
it's the discipline they're learning and all these different things. But go ahead, keep going.
There was a bout I had, and I was whooping everybody's ass in my hood, in my little joint. Get that, but you stop playing with me. I'm
Not
shaking
like
the
that.
What's that? Oh yeah, the crying. First of all, I was a crybaby too. So the crying and the emotion, throwing a punch, letting it all out. I'm telling you, it does something.
Oh, your mother knew what she was doing.
I had to get it out something. They called me mantequilla when I was a kid. If you looked at me for too long, I'm like, what you looking at? I gotta take it out somewhere. You feel me? Whooping everybody's ass. My neighborhood. And we go to some bout. And as a kid, I'm respectful as a kid. I'm trying to shake his hand. Someone was eating a sandwich. Looked at me and said, I was like, oh, he ended. Why you like that?
He's gonna bite me.
Mad aggressive. And I had to then go against the kid. Facing fear is something I was good at from the beginning. I was afraid of that kid. He built that. I was like, yo, what is going on here? And then I had to trust my training. So I'm in motion in my head, get here and won that bout. But the fear was real. Then I noticed in life, every time I felt that energy of emotion of like, yo, why I feel so scared, or why do I have this feeling? Dissect the room. Fear is one thing, right? Danger is real. Fear you created. Like, yo, I know what I'm doing here. What am I talking about?
Or it's those moments where like you have to turn off the lights at late at night, right? And all of a sudden I'm gonna talk for myself. I'm running through the house like, he's coming for me.
Who did that? Who created that?
It's you.
Where they at? That's you. So some of you have an idea that's gonna rot because you're fearful of what people are gonna think about you. It's going to rot. It's gonna mess up everything in their fridge per se because you're scared to take it out for someone to see. Because of fear. It ain't dangerous to do a podcast. It's the best blessing I've got. I'm in the schools because of it. Right?
That's crazy. Wait a minute. Okay. So when was it that you said, okay, we're gonna take this and we're gonna make this a thing?
Okay. So
we're gonna take these conversations from AT&T, from what I've learned, from life and how I handle life, and we're gonna make it a thing.
Let me give credit where it's due. I had a store manager, shout out to Tiger Lee. When I was 21 years old, I had to do presentations for corporate America. Right? So the kid that doesn't know how to speak is now the kid who was in front of everyone, who's killing everybody.
Corporate America.
Tied up, and I'm explaining why my store is doing XYZ.
Latino. Corporate America from the Bronx.
Hello. And learn how to fire and hire people. No emotion. Here's the job. Here's how you do it. Can you do it? Communicating that. Seeing a goal, how to get to it. Communicating that. What's lacking? Communicating that. Then I saw network marketing. It's an industry of network marketing that I met a lot of beautiful people, but that was about presenting your information in a living room most of the time. This is my product, it's travel, etc., etc. So I'm going, wait, hold on. Talking in front of a room, travel, and people, this is no way. This is
a no-brainer. This is a no-brainer.
I cooked up in that company. Cooked up. One stupid. Give me that. Now, it's people that did way more, but I did my thing. I'm here today. I made it to my home.
That's right.
Here's what happened. I go to an event and I see someone speak at an event. I was brand new. I was in for like 3 days, maybe a month, a week at that, and said, I'm going to do what that man is doing on that stage. The moment I had when I saw Bruce Lee for the first time, I had that same moment when I saw that guy.
So you see, so even getting into martial arts, it was something that as a kid there was somebody you looked up to.
Distinctively, you can tell when you're going to be good at something. Now, here's the challenging part. When you're not good at something and then forcing yourself to get good at something. But it's something you can tell. I learned how to dance side when I was 6.
Oh, you want competition.
So I held that when you was talking about it. I was like, oh, this is I learned from my Puerto Rican uncle. Learn how to be a student first and then teach stuff. I know how uncomfortable it feels to not know something and the insecurity of not knowing and how you're going to judge me because I don't know. I hate being in those shoes. So I teach from that regard. I teach like I'm talking to a 3rd grader because I don't want to impress you with my words. I want to move you with my teachings. So in that company, I ended up seeing that man and ended up being one of the sought out trick. Let me just toot my horn here. This is what one thing I wasn't the man who made the most money. That I wasn't. I wasn't the number one guy in the company. I wasn't. But I was a sought out trainer. People wanted me to come to they flew me around the world. If they wanted someone to come to their market and speak to them, it was Rob De La Rosa, the bald-headed Dominican from the Bronx. And that's
why they have to say that about you though? They didn't have to say all that.
I stamped that.
Oh, okay.
That's me.
As long as you stamped that, but Jamaica, they didn't have to say all that.
You know why? Because a person who's insecure from where they're from, I'm gonna say that in front of the man who owns the building, the man who's the garbage man. I'm from the Bronx, New York, and I know where I'm from. I'm Dominican first.
That's right.
And from there, so there just it's something that you can't take away from me. You know what's crazy? See, I know I'm talking. I'm here to talk today.
We're here to talk.
After the network marketing company, here's what happened. They stopped paying us. They did us dirty, right? And I have the blessing to know that I created what happened in that company. The company did not create me. I brought Rob De La Rosa to the company. The company didn't bring Rob De La Rosa. So when everything went down, I pivoted and learned how to trade, all right? And created a trading company with a couple friends. And was a speaker and trainer for that company, even though I was new, it was uncomfortable. And then that went sour because the guy was stealing, did us dirty, etc. Now I'm at a point where I'm like, what am I gonna do with this ability to talk? And now I gotta stay quiet because I think everybody's full of shit. Ooh. Because if I speak, it's gonna bother you that I'm speaking the truth because you want to live in your lie. Stay away from me if you want to do that. The best thing that happened to me when I was at my lowest, my phone stopped ringing. You know what I realized? I still enjoy my company. So when the podcast came about, I said, okay, but now I want company. I wrote a list. Why am I doing this? If I could get this message to the people that matter, our youth, if they can see me and be like, I can believe I could do what he's doing, I'm doing something right. I want to get into schools. I wrote a list of 16 people, called them one by one. Hey, I'm about to start a podcast. All right, here's a message for some of y'all. Stop doing this shit on the fly. Okay? It's a business if you want it to be a business. I wrote a list of 16 people, called the 16 people, recorded 16 episodes first, then dropped. Then, because then the inconsistency, somebody's supposed to, it rains.
Oh my God.
You know, the things you don't know, it didn't record, we don't got the audio. Oh my God, the person flew out. I was at a point now where I'm like, what do I speak about? I have no value. I'm no longer in business. I'm on my ass. I'm sleeping on my mom's couch. I'm not an entrepreneur anymore. Why talk? I was told you should come speak to these kids in the school. I kid you not. I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. For what? And that was the year I said, you know what? I'm gonna just start saying yes again. I'm gonna start this pod. I'm gonna start it. You wanna be in a music video? Yeah. You want me to train you? Está bien. It was just yes. I was saying no for long enough. I'm gonna just start saying yes. I go to the school. Shout out to Rafi, bro. I gotta talk to Rafi, my man. He was the cameraman at the time. He said, you know what you're gonna talk about? I said, I have no idea. But I trust my training. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I've been doing it for long enough. I get in front of that room and they give me 45 minutes. Now let me tell you, 45 minutes unprepared is 3 years.
Lot.
So I'm going.
And wait, in front of kids.
In front of kids.
They don't give a shit.
Chew you up.
The 5 minutes in, they're already like.
And you know more than anybody.
They're already like.
You already know. It was high school. It was a high school. Lucky me, I got the seniors and juniors first. You know what they do? They sit in the front.
Yeah.
I'm engaged. Oh, we eat up.
They're ready.
They're ready. Oh,
they're about to go into college. They're ready.
They got them. It hit. The message got across. Second batch is the sophomores and freshmen. Tigreito came from the back, sat in the back. I'm these little motherfuckers.
Literally.
Excuse my language if you're watching. If you're a principal, hire me anyway. You need me?
Seriously.
I'll make your school better.
Listen,
you need me. I'm gonna let you know right now.
We need everything that relates to them. They love that.
They sat in the back. So the clip on Instagram where I go, that's off the top, by the way. If you had I forgot what I said. If you had a opportunity to get anything you desired, would you sit in the back in the room or would you sit in the front of the room? Kids called an epiphany. Came to the front. And they got me mad. I felt violated. Like, y'all gonna just sit in you know what I'm doing to take? Okay, let me talk to y'all now. By the time I was done, there was a little kid who was looking at me the entire time. He raises his hand at the end. I go, yes, young man, how can I help you? He says, can I have your autograph?
This is high school.
Stunned me that I'm not going to get emotional in this car. I was like, huh? I wasn't going to come. But what did you see?
You didn't even know what to talk about.
I didn't even know what to talk about. I signed 8 autographs that day and said, I'm back. I'm here for a purpose. I'm here to talk to these kids. And doing my podcast, interviewing people that are in the system, happen to be vendors for the DOE, life has dominoes. I go to InvestFest, shout out to InvestFest. I meet Jeremy Anderson, who's a speaker that gets paid ridiculous amount of money. I go to his booth. I'm like, I just came back. I did it for free. They paid you how much?
I did it for free.
I did it, and I would do it for free. That's the part. I was like, I would do it for free.
No, but that's so beautiful. Something you could do for free, that you do so well.
You should get paid in my life.
Yeah, you know.
Sometimes at T-Mobile, I'm at T-Mobile right now. I'm almost clipped though. Yo, what's up? I don't know what it is.
It's almost clipped.
It's almost clipped. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I'm almost over that. You know what I mean? It's over. They see it.
T-Mobile, don't let him go. No. Let him let y'all go.
They already know, and that's gang. Look how God works. Okay, by the way, I'm talking today. For some of you that are embarrassed that you have a job, you stupid. The job is the best business partner.
Thank you.
The job funds the dream.
Thank you.
The way God works is, I have a boss. Shout out to Dave, the man. Sees what I'm doing. They understand what I'm doing. right? Because they also know what I've done before. Have all the manager experience. Took a part-time. He's leaving. I'm debating, should I go with him? Do I stay? Why the girl that's the new manager is a girl I was in 4th grade with in school. Because God don't play by me. So. Favorite. My boy. Favorite. I'm like, what? I was in 5th grade with Shorty. We valid. See what I'm doing. I'm in the school. They see me cooking. Was following me before I didn't even know I worked at the store.
Wow.
What are you embarrassed about? What's embarrassing is when you decide to be broke. That's embarrassing. A decision to be broke is embarrassing. Get the damn job. Choosing. I done went through it all. I went from making X amount of money to driving a 6 Series BMW, driving Uber. First girl I pick up in Jersey knows me. Tears. How you doing? And worked out with her afterwards because I'm a real one. Because I know.
That's the reason why I worked out. No, okay.
Easy. She really fire. First of all, I was too broke to be horny. Let's just talk about that. How you broke and horny is another thing that's crazy too, right? Like, all right, let me chill.
So you can't even be, all right. Well, that's a new rule, I think. And I think it's kind of valid because y'all you got to get to work.
Get to work.
Like, go get to work and then.
I can't even focus. Like, what's going Whatever. I went on a tangent. Point is, I let life take me where it was at to know that ultimately I want to be able to be speaking about things I'm credible to speak on. Falling on the floor is nothing. Getting back up is everything. It's the conversation when you fall. You didn't even injure yourself, you just fell. You're making it an injury.
Now, in this light of podcasting right now, right? Because we're going to talk about being a vendor for the Board of Ed.
Yeah, for sure. Fire.
Because that's on another level. But being in this realm of podcasting right now, do you let it get into your head of all this talk about all the best podcasts and is that something you're worried about when you're choosing your artists and choosing your conversations to be had? And
let me just tell you something. I really know I've been blessed to be a person that could be present in this world, right? Like the outside noise. Listen, when you go through something and you realize that some people are just walking insecurities and are bothered by your certainty, it's okay. It's like, I didn't even want to do my own episodes because I feel like I had nothing to talk about. All that is loading. Because I understand that I navigate the room, as you said. Right? The living room works because it's my living room. So I do not care about who. We interviewed the mayor.
We did that.
We did that. Because we put out good work.
Yeah.
And I didn't have him on the list. I didn't have him on the list. I want to spend good time with good people. And if people happen to hear, God bless.
That's what it's about right there. A good time with good people.
God bless. So I also respectfully understand my skill set. I know that I've been interviewing people since I was 21. I know that sales is actually an interview. What do you need? Why do you need it? Been doing it for so long. I just had to learn how to be present in the room and not think about the very next question, because people are having podcasts today to have a podcast. I got my podcast for a purpose. I needed to feel alive again. Speaking with people. This is what we're talking about.
Yes.
We both didn't eat. I had a peanut butter and jelly. I could live off of just a conversation.
Yo.
That's what we did growing up.
But this is what I'm saying. That social aspect
100%.
takes it. It's therapy to the brain. It's exercise to the brain on a different level when you're communicating. When you spend time with your best friend, right? Imagine that on another level. You could have those moments. Okay, not everybody's your best friend, but those moments on another level with so many other different people. Let's get off our phones.
The biggest reward I get is when I finish interviewing somebody, just to hear them say, "Wow." That you have no idea. Like, yo, wow, I felt like I was heard, or I never got to express myself.
That was me.
Or
like the way I was able to express myself because of the way you led that conversation.
And it's a selfish thing. Because I want to make sure that you could be you around me. Because I want to be me around you.
And where does that come from?
Oh, that's a good question. Mom. That's definitely mom. It's definitely mom. It's like
I knew that.
Yeah,
that's
it's mom.
I wanted you to talk about mom, and I knew that.
Mom is the GOAT. Like, everybody can say that. You have a favorite or whatever the case. I've really been blessed. I've been blessed to watch the most powerful person live and raise me. Like, mom does so much in ways that I can't even really put into words. My mom was the first person to show me, you show what you want, but you don't gotta be fake, even though you're not showing it. And let me express what I mean by that.
Yes, please do.
We all got battles, but some of y'all fronting for nobody because they're not even paying attention.
Literally, it's literally the insecurity.
The insecurity. Like, shout out to my boy Ho. Look, I built a story too. I have insecurities, had insecurities. I got a birthmark on my chest. All right, so like when I was playing baseball, they called it Africa. So it was over. I was like, oh, it's over. You got hair on your chest. Growing up, I was like, oh, not sure. I would go to a beach and wear a towel over my chest the entire time. Because in my head, I'm like, nah, he's going to ask me if it's hair. Girls don't like hair. Had a whole story. We're in Mexico. And this is back when V-necks playing. We have V-necks. I put on a crew neck. Choking my whole shit up. I'm like, hey, what the hell are you doing? Why you got that on? I say, yeah, bro, my birthmark. He rips the shirt. Slaps my chest. You look good, nigga. That was it. That transfer of belief happened in a second. And was like, if he did it for me, my mom always done it for me, I'm supposed to do that for somebody else. Wherever you're insecure, if I can help you secure that, I'm doing something. Mom do stuff. Mom do stuff to go.
And I mean, just the way you're speaking is so obvious why you're a vendor for the DOE.
Oh.
Congratulations on being a vendor, because I'm a teacher, but I'm working to be the vendor. All right? We want to be the vendors.
Yeah.
What is it like? Because wait, it's one thing to be able to have a conversation. It's one thing to be able to speak. But when you can speak to a room of children who don't care, understand that they listen to the teacher because the mother sends them there and they know they have to learn.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But you don't know how many times they get, you're not my mother, suck my dick. You're not my mother, da, da, da.
Savagery.
You're not.
Savagery.
We get that all day. We get that.
Sick.
How do you walk into a room? What is that like for you? How did you know you had? Because that's a different gift to Gab.
Yeah.
I know people who could talk to anybody on the street, but put them in a room with kids. They're like, what's this? Que esto? Ready to go.
For sure. So, genius is making the complicated simple. All right. I've always been wanting to talk to a third grade level to every single person I meet.
You said that in the beginning. So
to put me in front of a third grade, I'm speaking at home. I'm connected to the inner child in me. All right. And I think about the things I used to think about when God gave me that kind of memory where I could remember things, particular and times, etc.
I feel like that's care. That's
100%.
Care in you.
100%. It's speaking in a room. The first thing I'm doing is, how you doing? My name is Rob De La Rosa. I'm a boy Dominican from the Bronx. I guess the kids all the time. Adults, we giggle. Imagine what it does to the kid. What he said? He's bald. It turned up. But I let them know I'm here to respect y'all first. I'm here to respect y'all. You don't know who I am. I'm going to tell y'all what I do, but I'm here to respect who you are as a person. Don't know what you go through. I'm going to show you what I'm done, and this will and can be you, because I was you before. And let them know that we're equals in a room. We're people. They're not, yeah, the babies, they're kids, but they're people.
Seriously.
So I want them to be seen that way. And from there, I'm learning. The biggest blessing I got, my first group was 4th and 5th graders. I remember 4th grade like it was yesterday. I was doing 8th grade math in 4th grade because a teacher believed in me.
I wasn't, but again, look at all these moments you're saying. It's somebody who believed in you. It's the friend who slapped your chest.
Slapped my chest. It's the teacher that came down and said, no, you could read out loud. You're a good reader. I heard you read. You could read out loud. And I'm like, all right. I'm read
She
out
believes
loud.
in me.
She believes in me.
I'm gonna read out loud.
Miss Rodriguez said I could read.
And these are the same conversations you're having to give those same beliefs.
You know, let me just say this here because I'm on a platform and I was cursing earlier, and I'm gonna keep cursing because I curse because I don't know what's going on. But if it's a teacher or a principal that happens to come across this here, I really believe in being an asset to my community. Me being in the school benefits the community because one, it keeps me grounded to what's actually happening. What is actually happening? Because when I get around these kids and I gotta be mindful, I'm like, okay, so when you go home to your mom and then one person's quiet, no, I gotta stop using the word mom. Maybe your guardian, person may not have a kid. So now I'm gonna be more mindful as to what's going on. How can I help this person? I don't work for the DOE. Outside of this, how can I help? A nonprofit could better help these kids. I do my first session with these kids. They're 4th and 5th graders, and they're so bright. They're so intelligent. In East New York, Brooklyn, by the way. And one of the kids, at 1 a.m., I got a comment on Facebook. On YouTube. My mom allowed me to get a YouTube so I could subscribe to your channel. Come on now, people. And you think I care about Jose Fui that cares about a comment that he left?
That's so real. Because I feel like that's, for me, like when I'm doing this and I'm in this industry and I'm moving, I don't understand the work I'm doing. Like, it's beyond this work. It's beyond who's sitting in this seat.
Beyond it. I get it now. Like, a teacher, like, I get it. Like, I remember being on the receiving end. But, like, to get in that room and by week 4, because I'm having real conversations, by the way.
That's right.
You can
only have a real conversation with a child.
What I bring.
That's what it is too with kids. You can't.
The
there's
fly
no
fly.
faking.
No.
There's no.
That's not what you said.
What they know. They're at the moment.
I'm in that room, and now I'm actually intrigued. So, what's your biggest inspiration? Because I want to know at that level what you're thinking about. Who's your biggest inspiration? Write it down, because they're kids. Write it down on paper. Because we're going to all use the microphone and we're going to respect everybody. First thing I teach the kids. Podcasting, 50% of it is what? Audio. So get good at speaking in mics. First thing I did was I'm the boy of the Dominican.
So now wait a minute. Before you keep on, the program you run is based on podcasting.
For sure.
Got it. Okay,
so
I
run a curriculum for podcasting, so I teach kids how to podcast. But truly, I teach
4th and 5th grade.
4th and 5th grade was my first group, and it's for every group. Like I could do from.
No, but 4th and 5th grade,
that.
That's beautiful.
My first group, I went and spoke to a high school. Then I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go ahead and teach these kids how to podcast. These high schools are gonna benefit. No, God said, here, I'm gonna talk to your 4th grade self.
4th and 5th grade self.
This thing, let me just tell you that before the May, I interviewed my 4th grade basketball coach who handed me a microphone for the first time in 4th grade.
Oh my God! You see,
a talent show in 4th grade.
Matter.
And because I have a podcast and I send a blast when I put out an episode, didn't know I had his number in my phone. He responds. I'm like, yo, Mr. Simone.
Your life is full circle.
Stop playing with me. I got a pending contract out of school. Come on now. Stop playing.
Ooh. Do you hear this? On top of living your dream.
Living my dream.
On top of coming from a job, the 9 to 5 that almost sparked the dream.
Hello? I was a really good employee for the majority. So it's not one of those like I'm horrible at my job. For those that think you gotta do bad and then I gotta get so pissed off to then go do something, that's bullshit. I was top 20% in T-Mobile and still running my podcast and still finding ways to reach out to people. You just gotta find out how to love again. Like if somebody getting your heart broken is one thing, staying broken is your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be able to do that. So with the kids, to double down on that, I give a 6-week program, 4-week, 8-week, 12-week program. So I had these kids first because the schools. Who is this guy? They want to test me out. Yeah. When I asked them by week 4, what's your biggest inspiration? Write it down. Write it down. Let me hear it. And I talked into the mic because you got to talk into the mic. She goes, my biggest inspiration is Mr. Rob. I'm like, okay, who is that? It's like, that's you. And I was like, whoa. Hold on. You only know me for 4 weeks. Why? And then they're writing, and it's like, week 5, I'm like, what are you getting the most out of this? That I didn't know that me and Fulano de Tal got so much in common. That me and you like the favorite same thing. That we walk in the same neighborhood. They're bringing community in 4th grade.
And this is what we're lacking in the classrooms. It's things like this. It's momentums like this. Where I would say, shouts to District 19. I work for District 19. And we have a pedagogy of love. Superintendent is, I want my kids to come into the building and I want them to feel loved. Before you can teach them, they have to feel loved.
Facts.
That's the idea.
I would love to work with people in that regard. Just throwing that out there. Rob De La Rosa, the boy that make I got my vendor's license, whatever you need.
I'm gonna bring him through. We're gonna pull up
whatever
to the board, man.
Need. Because
like,
I love, because truthfully, I like to work with people that care. You don't even gotta be great, but do you care?
And that's what I feel you love about the job.
Yes.
It's because you truly care. You're doing things that you truly care about.
Correct.
I feel like those are the momentums too where we go into the writer's block. where we go into the posting blocks, where we go into the blocks, is you lose your lack of care. You lose yourself within the job.
Yes.
And sometimes it's not about, oh, I don't love what I'm doing. No, you still love what you're doing. You're just thinking too much about the job and not loving what you're doing.
Start with why. If, when things get tough, you got to remember why. That right there is...
Question. You said you had people like a sensei to look up to, mom to look up to. What about the kids that don't have that? Where else are there areas of finding inspiration? As you're working in the Board of Ed right now, you're seeing these different lives. You're seeing working in T-Mobile, dealing with all these different people. What kind of advice do you have when it comes to that?
I was once told, if you want to keep a secret, put it in a book, because the majority of people won't read it. Crack open a book, and it'll put you in another world. Our life is lived in our head. And if it's a bad story, a bad song, you will live that thing forever. A book will help you change the channel. What? I didn't know.
Because you're still writing the same thing. You're like, no, I'm going to write something different today.
You get inspired from a book. Think about that. I don't know you, but you put your life on paper without even knowing me. You giving me a thought of who you are. You allowing me in. And you never even been in my crib. So knowing how a person moves, why they move the way they move. If you're a person that has a problem, somebody got your same problem, even worse. They probably wrote about that. Find it. Personal growth and development is everything. Self-development is everything. You can find the answer to your problem. Always.
Where do you hope to take this?
Worldwide. So
we're going
worldwide. Now listen, we're living room
barbecue. So we got two things, because we got the vendor,
I love the fact you chose.
The podcasting curriculum. Where do we record this? I'm looking.
So it's the podcast network.
We got the podcast network.
So I'm gonna build a big network of podcasters in the DOE.
Oof.
Network of them. So the vision really is it got so good that everybody got a podcast in the school, and now the lead speaker on this school, I'm gonna teach kids how to public speak through it. All right, matter of fact, talk about the basketball game, and now we're gonna bring the person from that school. I have it all. The teachers get on the pod, the parents, the podcast network, events around that. And I'm gonna interview a kid. Mark my words. I'm gonna interview a kid.
I love that. You need to, because they are so funny.
I see. There's people that inspire me. Diary of the CEO, Stephen Breller, has a 30-man team. And once I saw that, I was like, 30 people work for this man. Doesn't need a podcast. A podcast pays him the least. Guy made $400 million. He's a shark. He's like the shark of Shark Tank in London. Incredible pod. Pays him the least, the most fulfilling. I understand. I completely understand.
But again, do we not realize that what doesn't pay us is where the
keeps
heart
me alive.
is?
This device is $1,000, something at degree. You know what keeps it running? Something that costs $20. Without the charger, you don't got an iPhone. What charges you up?
No smartphone without the simple charger.
With the simple charger. This shit is a hammer. If you ain't got the charger. What is this? It's useless.
Nothing.
If you don't got the little wire and it might be your people, a book, rest, or time off social media to charge you up. Me talking to people charges me up. I need people.
Who was the best interview you ever did?
Ooh, that's so tough too. Yo,
I hate that question.
No. This the.
I'm gonna be real. I cannot stand the question, because to me, call it cheesy, call it it's the safe answer. Every single one I took from every single one. Yo, like I'm having more fun, and no shade, but it was legendary to see 50 Cent.
Come on.
But if somebody's gonna ask me again, my favorite, and it's moments like this.
Hello? And that's even to say that you heard that? To say that in the same sentence, yo, 50, I'm gonna be in the Vest Fest pull up.
Wow.
You feel me?
Wow. And how you gonna promo off my
alright, bro. Hit me. I got chancletas on. I'm different with the vibe.
He's definitely hitting you.
So listen to me.
Definitely.
I swear to you, it's genuinely, it's the hardest question to answer, because
the hardest.
I'm a fan of good work.
Me too.
I'm also a fan of my own work. Like, I gotta watch my own episode and be like, yo, nah, y'all body that. You did something.
And that's amazing. You know, there's a lot of artists that can't listen even their own music. They're like, okay, they put it out and that's it. Put it out to the world. I don't want to.
I can't hear myself.
I gotta
watch myself hear myself. You know how they say Jada never had a bad verse? I don't got a bad episode. I'm gonna go on record. I don't have one bad episode.
He has one.
Not one. Okay. not find it. Send it to me, please.
Okay,
show wherever you want.
Right now. Hold on.
Start. If it's with Jacina Love, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. She almost stepped on doodoo. I had to tell her to calm down. We had to do a pull up. Now it's not my.
Blow me up about the doodoo.
I'm just saying. Almost stepped on the kaki. So it might have did something when she started, but I promise you, if you find a bad one, let me know. I don't know.
I love that, Rob. Your confidence.
Check me on that though. Like. In the Room podcast, Rob De La Rosa, the boy that make them Bro, find
don't have people in my comments doing this to you. Cause that's what they gonna take it for. Oh, what about when you said this? Oh, what about when you did that? It don't matter though. That's what I wanted you to say.
Find him, pendejo, I'm here. Please. Because I did it with care. I didn't do it for the bag. I didn't do it for popularity. I didn't do it for the likes.
Conversations that matter.
Conversations that matter. The camera just happened to be on.
That's right.
To have bad conversations is crazy.
Especially with, like you said, a conversation with a good person. If I'm reaching out to you, it's because I automatically love what you're doing. I'm inspired by you in any little way, shape, or form. Whatever it is, even if it's sitting with a child.
Hello?
You know how many times I get inspired by my students?
They're the best.
Do you know what keeps... People say, why are you always smiling all day? It's 8 in the morning. You already have a smile on your face. Because I just saw a student that said, oh, Miss Moya, I came to school just to say hi to you today.
Hello. And
it's all those little moments that I don't care what top interview you have. I don't care how many times you went viral. I'm talking to you, too. Now,
that's... By the way, the stuff that went viral, none of my stuff viral is talking down on anybody.
Oh, you...
Not one.
And that's what we need to promote.
Find it.
See, that's what we need to promote.
Not one.
The fact that you got to do something negative to go viral. The fact that you got to be showing the tetas and the coolie to go viral.
Never.
Please don't.
Never.
Show your
I wanted to, but like in a part of my life. I was gonna show my... But I say, you know, I'm going to shelf it. I wish I was joking, though. You heard? Like, I almost had a moment in my life I almost became a stripper. So I could dance, I had muscle.
That's why you went bald. You better stop. You better really tell the story,
bald and it was over. It went bald and I was like, yo, he could do a lot of things. So I was like, not a barber. I can't be a barber. I can't. Even though I know how to do my own beard during the pandemic, I am. But that's what I mean. And I say that, look, let me unpack that. Some of us have done things that we're ashamed of. That's actually a true story. I was 19 years old. I was working for AT&T. I was making mad money. But my friends were scamming. I wouldn't even call them my friends. It's people I know that were scamming. So what I was making in a month, they were making in a day. And it makes your mind go, yo, hold on, but I don't got the heart to do that though. So what do I do? Can't believe I'm sharing this.
But it's so real because we have so many kids going through that right now.
I said, you know what? I'm not gonna sell drugs. I don't rob people. I could dance. I'm in shape. I'm a strip. I'm gonna go strip. And I was 19 with this decision. Man, I'm gonna go. You know what I'm gonna do? I called my homegirl that got friends in the game. I went to Harlem. Pulled up. I went to Harlem and I got there. Called some dude. I think his name was Cameo or something like that. And he didn't pick up the phone on the first time. Didn't pick it up on the second time. I was about to leave. He gets out the car. So I want to see if he was serious about this. I got in the car. He asked me if you have abs, you work out. I'm like, real movie shit. Yeah, I do, etc.
In a car is crazy.
In the Bronx right here, Aguila, he's like, your first day, come right here. What you're gonna do is you're gonna serve drinks. You're gonna take your shirt off and you're gonna serve drinks. So I went, got oiled up, and the first thing that happened when I walked in, somebody, hey Rob, hey. Hello.
Here's your drink and now I gotta go.
How you doing? Hey, don't judge me, judge your mother. You understand? I don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah, I'm about to find out. Already, I'm out the door. I'm halfway out already. Because I know so many people.
You're like, oh.
I'm 19 years old.
Rob, but why you didn't come to Brooklyn? No,
that's far. I'm 19.
Bro,
I don't
you
got
went
a
to
car.
Harlem and you went
baby.
to the Bronx. Okay, I'll give you that.
And all I had to see it one day. I said, no, I'm over. I can't do it. So sorry. I made some money. But I just saw things like, yeah, I can't do this. And then I became a manager for AT&T. You know, you pick. And I say that because some of us go into a crossroad and we're ashamed of what we've done. And who we...
And sometimes it just gives to our story. Because look, And again, your confidence. Your confidence is what kept you here today. Is
100%.
what even threw you to say, hey,
You know
maybe I
what?
can
Maybe I can make
easy
some
money.
bread. What? Oh yeah, the big ladies was throwing money on your boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, yo, is it like that? I could just walk around with my shirt off and get paid.
Yo, for real, because I'm like, you got money and you.
But then it was my friend's mother. I was like, I gotta go. I'm uncomfortable. It was weird. It was
Not
weird.
the friend's mother.
The friend's mom. I was like, oh,
Not the friend's mother.
I was in class with her daughter and her mom. I said, nah, I respect. No, if I may.
No.
So there's some things that you're gonna try out and realize it's not for you.
And maybe not so embarrassing either.
And that's so embarrassing. Like some people,
But it's so true.
are starting things because they want to front on people.
Mm-hmm.
They're starting things because they want to put people down.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be a long road for these people, and their ego in their way to show them this is not for you.
Mm-hmm.
You can stop and do something you're supposed to be doing.
Man, holy moly. Where you get your confidence from?
A 7-year-old kid. I moved to this neighborhood when I was 7.
Where from?
I'm from Weeks Avenue.
Okay.
So I've always been in the Bronx.
All right.
But when I moved to this neighborhood, I was by myself, and in that mindset, I had to be like, I'm the new person on the block, and somebody stepped to me. I'm at 7. The sensei was the first person to have me believe in myself. That inner belief of you in pain and telling you how to breathe and calm down and don't think about it. You're stronger than that. That was everything. I walk in any room. I'm in here with chancletas on, with my foot up.
This is not a room though.
You know what I'm talking about? I don't even got a pedicure. I don't know who's going. 50. You already know I'm gonna be at.
You're gonna keep talking to 50
I'm sorry.
to my platform?
Lloyd
I
Banks.
think you're using me. I think
never.
And now we gotta talk.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to let you know that I'm confident anywhere. The biggest reward is to be confident though. Like, there's times when you know you out of whack, but if it comes to being myself, I could be that all day.
And honesty, for me, give him a second.
Yo, we here. You know what I mean? I know what y'all talking about. I'm Dominican. This is what we do. Understand? It gets hot. You got the you scared. Be yourself. Be yourself. If you sweating, get the napkin.
Oh my God.
Today's lesson is be yourself.
Be
you
yourself.
make mistakes, fix it, and be yourself.
That's it.
Be nice to kids, you weirdo. Be nice. You can be mad, yelling at kids, cursing at kids.
Well, I yell.
How? Like yell like low? Because you can yell muchacho. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I can like.
No, yeah.
No, but my kids love me. So
that's it. But I'm not gonna tell you how to do my job because you're telling me.
Wait, how to do your job?
That's my job. I do the job you do now. You do my job, I do the same. We have the same jobs.
Yo,
you stole my job.
No, you.
I feel like when it cost Steve Jobs.
Hold on.
Because we talk about an iPhone. And
wait a minute. But what I'm gonna say is that you're actually doing my job and getting paid more for it. So I gotta talk to somebody. Something ain't right.
Blank this out. Don't tell nobody. You know, and let me just say, and look, it's funny how that works. Look, it's the speaking world. I'm truly.
Oh, you blame it on the speaking world.
I'm really a speaker.
It's true.
I'm
not taking that.
I'm a transformational
I want to be
speaker.
where you're at.
And I just happen to put a micro, put little things in front of it to say I got a pod, but I'm a speaker. I transition people with words.
No, but you totally are.
If I get in a room,
energy, the whole.
Oh God, Adonia could come back right here. I don't know how I'm saying hi.
Okay, wait. Who is one person you would ideally want to interview?
Oh, that's a great question. Is it one?
One. You gotta give me one right now. That's it.
Nah, it gotta be Will Smith.
Woo!
Yeah, well, gotta get Will in the living room too. You'll pull up.
No, Will's gonna get interviewed at.
Cause he could be in his crib. And I have to
No. We gotta come to the living room.
But Will Smith, I've been a Will Smith fan in every aspect. Like when the world was trying to trash Will and didn't read his book. Again, if you want a secret, if you want to know about a secret, right in the book. And the media makes him look, but did you read the story? Do you know who he is? I don't know Will, but I know Will. You know what I'm saying? And that's a conversation. I've met a lot of people in this world. That's the only man that when I see him, I might jump and kiss him on his forehead. For me. It's Will. Might. I'm going to tame myself for the moment, and after that, we're going to chop it up.
I love that.
Huge Will. Everything about Will.
So you really took it to heart when he got slapped?
No, when he slapped.
I mean, that's right.
He ain't got slapped.
He
pulled up
slapped.
on homie.
Right. All right, scratch that back.
And look, and let me just say this. Even in that moment, show that you're human. How we went up. Everything about Will. Everything about. He's been in the limelight his whole life, and then comes back and wins an award for his. You know what I mean? Like, Will Smith is one of them. And the world is so crazy how social media could try to trash icons. People that are in there. They don't know nothing. People that have never been in leadership in their life ever. They're scared of being a leader.
That's so, like, that cancel culture is so brutal.
And it's so retarded.
Come on, we got legends. Now, I mean, for the obvious, right? Okay, the pedophilia, right, cool, get out of here.
No, get him out of here, for sure.
Right. But when it comes to little things like watching Will Smith's career and all these personal situations he's going through, and we're just attacking him. Attacking him from the girlfriend, from the wife situation, from the kids, and we're never realizing this is a man
even
trying
better
to get through life.
You don't even know him. Pendejo. You don't even know him, fam.
Even reading his book, we still don't know.
I don't even know him. I want to get to know him. I know of him. I want to get to know him.
I love that. Will Smith, you heard it here, right? Rob De La Rosa, bald guy from the Bronx, really wants to interview you.
That's Will. If I had to pick one, definitely Will.
No, I like that. I like that one. Rob, where are you going with this? This is going to go far.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know, and I'm excited about that.
I love that.
Meaning, I had plans, but I'm letting God set the goal. Wherever you need me to be, I want to be. Present in his work. I believe I will be everywhere in the world.
That's
traveling,
key.
Speaking a good word, being a representation of what I believe everywhere I go.
And that's key, being present in the moment. Not wishing for more and just enjoying the now.
Right here, we got right here.
You got so much going on, so many beautiful things going on.
For sure. I'm honestly honored and blessed, like in ways that I don't even know. I mean, I knew it was gonna happen. I know what's happening, but I know that every day, I kid you not, the first wake up like this is this. God, thank you. I'm up. I got another one. I got another one. I appreciate you. It's gonna be a long day. Let me connect. I'm trying to sleep, bro. It's a lot on my mind. That's my first conversation. That's my first convo.
Wow. Absolutely beautiful.
Appreciate that.
And I'm looking forward to all the stuff we're going to work on.
We have to... Yo, let me say this.
We're going to do one.
Let me say this right here.
To DOE. We are coming for y'all.
Yo, listen. For real, if you on your come up or you're really in a space where our people... the world already tries so hard to divide us, and we finally get to a space where we can work with each other.
Oh my God, yes.
Do good business.
Yes.
Do good business, please.
Yes.
Let me give a shout out.
Please.
Let me give a huge shout out to Chico and Rafi. When I started my podcast, let me give y'all something. It was an idea first. Let me give you the rundown on this real quick. I said to myself, I'm going to start saying yes. I'm going to say yes this year. And the idea of having a podcast came. And because someone called, I was being a trainer also for somebody. She called me and said, yo, I want to know if I could train you, when you can train me. So let me call you back. I'm writing down some ideas for a podcast. She says, you know, Easy will shoot your first 4 episodes for free. But come on. I'm broke. I ain't got no money. I'm building. I'm putting everything that I've got, dead out that, you name it. I'm at the bottom still, rebuilding myself. But I'm like, yo, I gotta start this. Because if I don't put the date on it, I tried it in 2018, stopped. Said, nah, we're gonna do it this year. Wrote the list down. Started with a plan and said, I don't know how much, what does it cost? What's the right questions? What's the camera cost? The commute? What's this? What can work? What are y'all okay with? What are you not okay with? Etc. They had the equipment, they betted on the kid. I said, this is where I could go. And that's how it started. Got to a point where I had to go do everything. Shout out to the GOAT of GOATs. Narrative is the GOAT. Oprah's gonna be on the show because the way it looks because of narrative. But if it wasn't for Chico and Rafi, the time that I had to take to ourselves, me reaching out the narrative is because I was walking in my purpose anyway. I didn't have the bread though. I didn't have the money. But I did good business. This is what I can and can't do. Can we do that? No, I hear y'all. This is what I can't. It's your own people. So when the bag is stupid, who's gonna get rewarded? The people you came up with. But you gotta be a good person before we come up. I just don't understand. Good people do good business.
That's right. Like, my God.
Just do good business.
And it takes a community. We've been talking about this since we met this morning. We're not doing nothing by ourselves out here. There's nothing.
Good luck,
this
bro.
This little space here is 4 of us in here. There's 5 of us with the driver.
Good luck. Good luck. And to double down on that, have good work too. Like this whole let's support each other, but you don't care about what you do.
Oh my God.
We're not doing that.
Especially respectfully. Like if you see that if I'm coming to you and I see the work you put into and I dare come with cheapy choppy, like come on.
Come on. Do good business, do good work with good people, we all come up good. Anything bad in that situation, get it out of the equation.
And I already told you, if you come with love, anything bad eliminates itself.
That was up, but I can't wait for it.
Eliminates itself.
Clip that up. She's a moon. That one. She got one. When you said that, I was like, oh, we got one. We got him. That was he.
Yo, Rob De La Rosa, it's been an absolute honor.
Now, we're not ending. You know why? Because I want to be here. I'm having too much.
Yo, what up?
I don't even know. Listen, this is a testament. I don't know how long I've been here, but just to show the amazing host you are yourself. Because I don't know. I feel like I've been rambling.
Yo, in here sweating. We de todo un poco aquí.
You understand? Comfortable in the heat. Leave me in the kitchen that we cooking. Hello.
Oh,
hello.
Yo.
I appreciate you. For real. I'm blessed.
Yo, you're amazing.
Thank you so much.
You're amazing. We're gonna do a lot.
We have to do a lot.
You're already on my side too. You're coming to my side.
Hello. As a off camera we'll talk. We gotta get cooking. Because this is when the budget's open.
Right now is when the budget's open.
Hello.
Anyway. Yo, Jacina Love, Rob De La Rosa, Lavish Lift. Yo, Listener Network. We are here. We came through. We pulled up. We did work today.
We did some work today.
Yo, I thank you.
That was amazing.
We out of here.
Clear. That was great.
That was amazing.